Hello. How you doing this today? This eighth day of the year. I hope your year has started off well, and those that actually went back to work today, and also starting school tomorrow, or at least within this week. I hope that you will start off really on a sound footing and that your year will go really well, your work year. I still have a few more days before I resume. I resume on Tuesday next week. So I'm still enjoying some downtime. Well, let's chat about life. And before we do, appreciate my plant. It's doing really well. I love it. I love what it's doing. I have a different one there that I have mixed with. Yeah, I love it. So, what are we going to talk about today? First of all, let me just say the reason that I am doing this series on Let's Talk About Life is really to provide a platform for chatting, for talking, for sharing experiences, lived experiences that we are no longer able to do because we are so many. The distance between us is so big. Even within the same country, people are not able to meet as frequently and as easily as was once the case. And this is just part of development. It happens everywhere. So, fortunately, we have social media, we have the power of the internet, and that keeps us connected. So, why do we need to be able to meet and talk? Because it's human to do that. It's human to meet and chat about what's going on with your cows, with your household, with your children, with your work, with I don't know, investments that you're trying to make. And it's natural, it's human to do that. And more as people become isolated, as they find themselves locked up in their own homes and without much interaction, physical interaction with people, that space is really becoming narrow. And so, and then I am from African heritage, and we used to share things. In Africa, people share things orally. You know, it's very oral. People talk to each other in communities, in community groups, in investment groups, at work. It's normal to find Africans chatting with each other. But that does not carry over to diaspora. And the Africans in diaspora are the most isolated people on earth, I think. We just don't seem to be able to do what we used to do in Africa easily. Maybe because everybody came here their own way. They're from different countries, they're from different circumstances. So there isn't that level of trust and comfort to start, meeting regularly and talking about general things about life. There are also other reasons why people don't want to talk about themselves or anything or share. So anyway, I decided that I would share my own lived experience, my knowledge, whatever knowledge I have or whatever I have heard from other people through this series. But I really wish that soon it can be very interactive so that it's a conversation instead of a monologue, and much more enriching, because then you would have more voices coming in, more insights, more experiences being shared, more information being shared. Of course, people are sharing on WhatsApp groups, on Facebook, on Instagram, any other way. But, this is YouTube, and I decided to do it via YouTube and hope that you can join me there. While we share, it should be uplifting stuff. I'm not interested in stuff that tears people down or that will depress as opposed to uplift. We can provide some truths that are not very uplifting or what people expect to hear without causing depression. We can present those truths as just lessons learned. I always like to see things from the point of view of building on from what you now know, what you probably could have done better, what you could have done differently if you had known better, or what you will now do differently because you know better. So that's my philosophy of life. And so, yes, there are disappointments. There are moments where you shed a tear. But if you quickly remind yourself that this is just a lesson in life and what have you learned from it, then you pick up quite much, much faster and more positively. So that's what I wanted to chat about, and to encourage us to share, to talk about life stuff, different perspectives. And that's what I hope to be able to broach in this series so that people can share. Okay, thanks. Bye now.